watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome, Panther fans, to another edition of Panther Playoff Football. This broadcast of Medina Valley Panther Football is brought to you by our folks at North Park Chevrolet and also Dotson House Moving. So we appreciate and remodeling. And remodeling. We appreciate those two sponsors coming through and advertising for us this 2023 football season as the Medina Valley Panthers have traveled down here to Victoria Memorial Stadium in Victoria, Texas on a nice, breezy evening. I'm Jeff Stivers. I'm filling in for the paternity leave Jared Lucky, who he and his wife Shannon were fortunate to have their second child last week. And Maury said he has spoken to them, and they are all doing well. So
trying to organize the sleep pattern right now.
Organizing sleep. We know how that is. And alongside me is the one and only, the veteran sidekick, Maury Stein. And we're joined also by Marcus Fuentes on the camera again. And Marcus brought the whole Fuentes crew here, so everybody's here. Big happy family helping out tonight for what we hope is going to be a good Panther football game. Here tonight it looks pretty breezy as the wind looks to be out of the north, and it's blowing pretty stiff from kind of across the field, Maury. It looks like it's more of across the field. If you're going left to right from the home side, it's blowing kind of in a left to right direction, kind of a, I guess you would say southeast, from the northeast to the southeast. Medina Valley is dressed in white this evening with orange pants and Black Panther helmet, and Victoria is dressed in their home red with black pants and red helmet. And looks
kind
like
of a Texas Tech look on the sidelines for the Victoria East.
Well, they don't look that good. Come on, Maury. They don't have the scarlet and black. They just got the red and black. Okay, let's not get carried away. But yeah, Victoria's looking good. And I also want to throw out there too, Maury. We are going to have several Victoria fans tuning in this evening as their athletic director, Mr. Spencer Gant, was very accommodating here in the press box. They got us on Wi-Fi. They're feeding us. We've got drinks. It's just been a really nice atmosphere here, and we were able to share the link with them. And, if you're a Victoria fan listening in, wanting to stay at home and stay dry this evening, welcome. And we'll try to be as biased as possible for tonight's game.
And to all the
non-biased,
Medina Valley
I should say,
fans that were unable to make the trip, we want to thank them for tuning in and showing their support, and hopefully we're about to end the drought. In other words, we're about to hopefully get our first playoff victory in a while. And, Jeff, you mentioned the wind. It's going to be a factor tonight, especially in the punting game. Even though it's not blowing left to right on the field, it's blowing sideways, which is going to affect the punting quite a bit as far as if you want a directional kick something. And unfortunately for the Panther fans, Jeff, the wind is blowing briskly towards the Panthers' side of the stadium.
And there's a little small contingent of Panther fans that have made the trip down here, and I think there's a few more that are probably still on their way, and we'll get here as the game gets started. But it's a nice evening. Nice evening for playoff football. And, Maury, you did bring up the fact that it's been a drought. I believe we said it's been since 2009, and Maury, ironically,
it was on this field.
It was on this field that the 2009 Medina Valley Panthers defeated the Cuero Gobblers. Calallen Wildcats 14-0, and I think they lost to Cuero the following week.
No, actually, we lost to the Johnny Manziel.
Oh, Kerrville-Tivy the following week.
Antlers.
Yeah. But this is the last place that Medina Valley in 2009 marked the playoff victory. And we have talked for the last several years, Maury, about getting that first playoff victory. And the other night in the coaches' show was the first time that I've actually got that feeling. Feeling that, you know what, we actually have a good chance. And, Maury, we've been close. We were a fourth-place team going down to Mission. We played Mission, the first-place team from the Valley, very close one year. Weren't supposed to be on the same field with them. We also played, I believe it was that was Mission Veterans Memorial, but there was another Valley team that we played a couple of years ago, too, that we played them really close. The lone blowout in between we're not going to talk about, which happened last year. But we're back. This Panther group plays really hard. They're really focused. They're here come the Titans out on the field, and Panthers have already taken the field. But this is a chance that we really think that we have, and we're excited to get that next step. As Medina Valley faces their last year of 5A, as in the near future, because they will be going 6A next year. It'd be nice to get started here with Victoria East.
Well, it would. And Jeff, the key thing tonight is Jared and I always said you got to finish. You got to finish your drives. You got to limit the turnovers, and your defense has been a stalwart all year long, and I look forward to seeing them play their best game of the night.
Now that you mention it, keys to the game tonight, that's going to be my key to the game is turnovers. Medina Valley is going to have to win the turnover battle, not by 1, but by 2 or 3. Medina Valley's got to win the turnover battle by 2 or 3. They got to get the ball away from that high-powered Victoria East offense. That was the potion that Veterans Memorial used against Victoria East this year as East turned the ball over 3 times. They still won the game, but it was a much closer game than people anticipated.
Well, and both teams, Jeff, they're probably play-by-play, their player to go to. Both of them were the number 1 on each side. With Medina Valley Panthers, as you know, it's Carter Hewitt. You get the ball in his hands. You look on the other side of the field, it's their number 1, Nigel Prater. And sometimes you're going to see him. So we got the national anthem, Jeff.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a break as we take a break to pause to recognize, number 1, we're recognizing veterans. And thank you, veterans, for your service. And number 2, we're going to recognize our country. And we're going to recognize some of our advertisers while we're doing that. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
And welcome back to North Park Chevrolet broadcast, along with Dodson House Moving. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take care of some of our UIL stuff here. First off, attention football fanatics, don't miss out on the opportunity to be part of the Texas football history where dreams are realized, legends are born, and where unforgettable moments unfold before your eyes. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships happening December 13th through 16th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. And as many of you may know, the UIL here in last year, changed the way that they handled the football playoffs, and they sold the rights to another outside company. And so each year, small affiliates like ourselves have to apply to video broadcast playoff games. And along with that comes a fee now. We have to pay a hefty fee to bring you these broadcasts, and that's why you see down on the left-hand side of your screen there is a Venmo little emblem there. And this was actually told to me, Maury, by a parent, and I never even thought about it. A parent that a grandparent that had donated some money to the broadcast, or a parent actually had donated some money to the broadcast, said, why don't you show a Venmo or a Cash App or something on the screen to get people to donate to help y'all with offsetting the costs for the UIL fee. I was like, that's a great idea. So there is a Venmo tag down there if you feel so inclined. We will not leave it there the whole game. We'll try to take it off so that it doesn't interfere with the game. But that is there for that reason. It's to offset the UIL cost, and if you're willing to, we want to offset the cost a little bit by donating some money, go right ahead. Maury?
Captains for the Panthers tonight were Lorenzo Morales, number 21 Martinez, Brady Foreman, and number 22 Daniel Reza. 1, 2, 3, and 7, Prater, Soto, Pereira, and Ortega. And they won the toss. Did Victoria East decline, so they will take the ball in the second half. The Panthers will receive, and here's the first kickoff.
All right, and here we go. Kickoff is going to be taken by, looks like Tesoro down at his own 1-yard line. He's going to get it up the field, and he's going to be just across the 10-yard line to the 11, and that's where the Panthers will start their first possession of the game. And out on the field Panthers will be led by junior quarterback Michael Newton.
Stephen Diebel, number 81, on special teams for the Titans. And that kickoff was sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op.
And we do have a reader that we're going to read at some point here during the first quarter from one of our new advertisers. All right, Panthers come out in a empty set, as it looks like motion. I'm going to go to a quad set over here. They're going to try to get the ball early to number 1, and Newton is going to have to pull it down, as they had Carter Hewitt covered. They left him single man side. Newton pulls it down, and he's going to lose 1 yard on the first play of the game.
Khalil Prater on the stop for the Titans.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Panthers already behind the chains on their first possession. Come out in a twin set with a little sniffer running back. They hand the ball off to Reza. He's going to get up and get positive yardage. He's going to get about 3 yards. A time stoppage here, Maury. Time is stopped. Do we have a flag?
Yep. They're pointing towards Medina Valley as Victoria East holding penalty, so that shouldn't have stopped the clock.
Yeah, it will stop the clock. Any penalty.
Well, I know, but it shouldn't have stopped the play is what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's going to be a live ball. Reza got 3 yards on the play. And they're waving it off, so it's going to be 3rd down and looks like a long 8.
Number 34, Xavier Salazar on the stop for the Titans.
So 3rd and 8 for the Panthers, deep in their own territory. Something like this, more you would expect the Panthers just to set up some kind of safe play. Going trips to the top side. 3 receivers of the top side, 1 running back. Tesoro in motion across the formation. Sprint out to Newton's left. Everybody's going to be covered, and Newton's going to get sacked. That's going to be the 2nd sack of the game for the East Titans. Held on the ball just a little bit too long, as he's going to lose about the 3 yards that Reza picked up, so it's going to be 4th down.
Gabriel Button on the sack there. Jeff, that play just took too long to develop, and you rolled Newton to his weak side where he had to throw against his body. He's trying to get Hewitt on a little crossing route, but good coverage down the field by the Titans.
Yeah, they had the little stick route on the out covered. They had just about everybody covered down the field. So when you're sprinting out to one side, you kind of cut the field in half. So this is going to be Brennan Butler back to punt from his own end zone. He gets the ball off. They almost get to it, and it's going to be short. It's going to hit and take a Panther roll, but the Titans will begin their first possession in Panther territory at the 43-yard line of Medina Valley.
So the Titans defense forces a 3-and-out after the kickoff return for the Panthers.
Now, if you're east,
them inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, if you're east, this is working out just how you drew it up.
Well, this is exactly how the game last week started in favor of Medina Valley. Well, the last 2 weeks on special teams, forcing the other team back to make a long field on their first possession. The Panthers forced a 3-and-out in both those situations and turned them into points.
All right, so East is going to line up here. Maury, help me out. What's the quarterback's number there? Looks like number 12. And he's going to hand it off. A little sweep on the outside. Going to get, that's number...
Jaden Williams, number 10 for the Titans. Going to being brought down by number 17, Caleb Villegas for the Panthers.
Thank you for helping me out. It's a little bit hard for me to see from way up here. So the quarterback is sophomore, Kason Cole. And the running back was, what number was he, Maury?
Williams.
Number 10?
Nope.
And there's a couple Williams. All right, so it's going to be first down. Handoff up the middle this time to, oh, no, actually he threw it. He pulled it down and threw it, and he's going to hit number 5 for a gain. That's Braylon Vasquez, a junior. About an 8-yard gain.
Christian Maldonado out there on the coverage.
And we are pretty high up here. It's a little bit hard to see, but the numbers are pretty clear.
Number 10 was the young man that carried before that.
It was number 10, so it was
Williams.
Jaden Williams.
Yes.
Okay. Looks like Jaden Williams is in there. He must be their number 1 back. We got number 12. Okay, we got a shift. They shift to a tight set, and it looked like
they're going to call a timeout. The Titans.
Yeah, there was short there on the clock. We're going to go ahead and stay right here. We're going to go ahead and give you that reader here that from the new advertiser, and that is Medina Valley Flag Football. Winter football is here. Established in early 2022, Medina Valley Flag Football is back for their 5th season and invites athletes ages 4 through 11 to be a part of it. Backed by NFL Flag Football, Medina Valley Flag Football provides a fun, fair, and competitive environment for your child to grow and have fun. The winter season starts January 20th and runs through February 24th, with all games taking place at Castroville Regional Park. Each athlete receives a reversible NFL flag jersey, matching shorts, and a belt. Winning teams have a shot to play in the NFL Flag Regional and National tournaments. Register quickly as the deadline is December 2nd. Sign up today at MedinaValleyFlagFootball.com.
That timeout was sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
It's going to be 2nd and 3. He's going to pull it. He's going to run. And looks like the defensive end got blocked that time by the Panthers, and they lost contain, and the quarterback, number 12, had nobody out there to stop him as Cole just ran down the field for a first down, a gain of about 12, 13, 14 yards.
James Stanton on the stop for Medina Valley, but it'll bring up a 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, so far it looks like they're running right at our defensive ends. That's going to be a 1st and goal. Same set here as the Titans go unbalanced up top, end over. Gives it off to Williams. Williams is going to be tackled after a short gain, 1-yard gain.
Martinez on the stop for the Panthers, along with Stanton.
Going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5. One of the strengths of the Panthers this year has been their defense. As they heavy substitution here as the Panthers bring in 3. We have a new quarterback in the game, too.
Well, that's
like
their Wildcat.
That's number 1. Okay, that's the guy they line up at Wildcat.
Nigel Prater.
That's him. So you got Williams and Prater in there at the same time in the backfield. Prater's going to keep it. He's going to run power right behind some big boys blocking, and he's going to be in the end zone untouched for the first score of the game with 7:36 in the first quarter. East draws first blood.
Jeff, right there, number 65, Danon Meja, and number 77, Rivera just opened a big hole on that left side of the line. Made it easy for Prater to take it in for the first score of the ball game.
Yeah, I could tell that there were some big boys leading the way there for him. They just kind of washed out the Panther defensive line over there. As, let's see, number 12.
Mejia, actually it was, number 65.
Yeah, Cole's going to be the holder, the quarterback, and the kicker is, we'll get you a number here in a minute as they line up for the extra point. We're going to, that's
28.
28, and it is good, so 7-0.
Jayden Aguirre with the point after.
So like we said, everything's drawn up as the East Titans had wanted it to be drawn up so far. Panthers got to get something positive going here as they will come back out. 7-0 in the first quarter now. Maury, they kind of made it look easy.
Yes, they did.
But, hopefully the Panthers will regroup here and make this a interesting football game.
You got to do a much better job on this special teams. You cannot pin yourself down inside the 10-yard line to start the ball game off. You got to give your offense a little room to work with. You're kind of limited when you're down there on your own 10-yard line.
Right, and you
don't want to get too cute and turn the ball over. You actually had a decent punt and got it outside the 40, but still.
Well, and it starts with, you got to have a good return on your special teams, okay? You got to get the ball up, where you can do something with it. Your back's against the wall on your first possession when you're just trying to feel things out. So here goes the kick. It's going to be taken this time by Tercero again. He's going to field it on the 5, and they're going to hand it off to Carter Hewitt. We're going to have a clip.
There it is.
We're going to have a clip. Yep, you can see that one coming.
Yeah, and that was real obvious.
That was obvious. So the Panthers are going to be backed up again as the clip happened on about the 15-yard line. It'll be a half the distance, so it'll be about the 7.5 where the Panthers will start their second possession. That clip negates about a 35-yard return.
Yeah, and it's going to pin you back further deep inside the 10, and that was Gibson Kennard, Jeff.
Well, I mean,
and he established the edge, but
you get there and you want to do something positive,
exactly.
And you just can't help yourself, and you gotta be disciplined. You gotta peel yourself off of that.
Yeah, and it was blatant. So really, not exactly how the Panthers wanted to start their second possession of this game.
Sure, absolutely. Good crowd here for East. It looks like Panthers got a few more showed up. Here's a clip. You don't see that very often.
Well, there was a block in the back and a
clip.
clip.
I think one guy called it a block in the back. The other guy, the flags are in the same area. So, and you don't see clips very often anymore because people just don't go low like that. But
I
got one now.
He went too low on there, but regardless, it's going to put the Panthers inside their own 10. It's going to be half the distance
to the goal. It's going to back them up. So if you're just tuning in, Victoria East on their first possession started in Panther territory, and they marched down the field on about, I guess it was 4 or 5 plays, and was able to punch one in from a yard out as Nigel Prater took it in, and he is a senior for East. So here the Panthers go once again as that ball's on the ground, it looked like.
Oh, he covered it.
Okay, it looked like Reza carries the ball for a
that was number 36 that carried it for the Panthers.
Oh, that was okay because Coach told us that Jason Zendejas would be getting a few carries, and Jason Zendejas, a sophomore, got his first carry of the playoffs. And he got almost 5 yards.
Number 15 on the stop for the Panthers.
So it's going to bring up second and about 5. Little double slot action here. Hot snap again. And East will stop Zendejas that time after a gain of about 2 yards. So manageable third down coming up, Maury, with 3rd and 3.
Xavier Salazar on the stop for the Panthers. Just some power versus power, Jeff, on those first two runs there for the Panthers.
Yeah, and one thing we do want to caution is we got to keep the snaps calm. I don't know how else to put that. No more hot snaps. Nice,
that one was
easy.
pretty hot.
That one was in there pretty hot, but it hit him right in the chest.
Timeout. We're going to get called
We got
by
a
Medina
timeout.
Valley.
We're going to take this timeout with them. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
All right, welcome back here to the North Park Chevrolet broadcast.
That timeout was sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
And thank you, Dotson House Moving, for being one of our main advertisers. As the Panthers have a 3rd and 3, they're going to fake a toss, roll out, and that's going to be caught. It was thrown a little bit behind Tercero, but Newton throws it out there and completes the short pass route to Tercero for a gain of about 7 yards and a Panther first down. So the Panthers' first down of the game.
Great catch there by Tercero.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 now from the 26-yard line. Panthers come out in a doubles formation. Pistol running back. Newton's going to drop back. He's got time. He lets one air it out, and Tercero's got it over the top. And that pass play is going to be good for 10, 20, 30-yard pass play from Newton to Tercero right over the middle of the Victoria East defense. He split those safeties, Maury.
Bryson Ortega on the coverage. But if Victoria East is going to crowd the line of scrimmage, the Medina Valley is going to try to exploit that and take one deep, and that's exactly what happened right down the seam.
Yeah, so a good mix here. We're going trips to the left of the offense here. Single receiver up top. Going to sprint out again is Newton, and he's going to fall down.
Oh, you got to throw that away.
Well, he dropped the ball.
Tried, yep.
He slipped on. There was rain here yesterday, Maury. They got almost 5 inches of rain down here in Victoria. It is a turf field, little moisture still. I'm sure they had a little bit of rain today. We got some as soon as we started getting into Victoria. But that's going to be a huge loss on first down as the Panthers lose 8 yards.
Salazar on the pressure for the Titans. But again, Jeff, you roll him out to where he's got to throw across his body.
Yeah, and if the pressure is getting to him, the sprint out's a good thing. But he's had all the time in the world sitting back in the pocket. So here we go to this double tight formation. They're going to both motion to one side, set up the blocking, and that's going to be Reza on 2nd and 18 getting a carry for 3 yards.
Noah Shepard on the stop there for the Titans.
A little something to watch, Maury, is number 2 for the Panthers is limping around
I saw that after that catch. He came to the near side over here, hobbled a little bit.
All right, so Panthers with a 3rd down right here. Not sure this is 4th down territory. You're on your midfield.
Absolutely not.
But we're going to a twin set, both sides. Doubles for the Panthers with a pistol set. That's Ressa in the backfield. Newton drops back. He's got time. He steps up in the pocket. Now he pulls it down. He's rolling to his right, trying to find something. He's got to get rid of it or do something with the ball. And he's going to fumble it.
And they're going to pick it up, and you got to throw that ball away. It's a flag down the field, though, close to the 35-yard line.
The only thing that can be is holding. That's got to be a holding call. That's going to be a first down for the Panthers if that's a defensive holding. And in the area it is, it's almost what it's got to be.
Your quarterback had a lot of time there. Couldn't find a receiver out in the field in the pass play. You cannot avoid that. You can't afford to take that sack.
Yeah, he's got to ditch it. But that's not just a sack. That would have been the 4th sack of the game already. He's got to throw it away, or at least take care of it. And Maury, that is what it is. It's defensive holding, and that's going to give the Panthers a first down. So you go from a horrible situation where they pick up the ball and they're almost going to scoop and score or have the ball on their own 30-yard or the Panther 30-yard line to a first down, and it's going to be down here around the Titan 30-yard line. All right, so it's going to be marked at the 38-yard line, and that's going to be a first down.
Instead of lemons, you get a glass of lemonade.
Absolutely. No, strawberry lemonade's not bad either. All right, so first down for the Panthers. Double slot again. Going to go in short motion, and Newton's going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain there again. That's going to be –
That was Zendejas again.
That's Zendejas again, and he comes up limping a little bit.
Yeah, number 61 met him right in the hole. Chris Hernandez.
Give him 4.
Excuse me, Daryl Detmer.
Give him 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd and 6, but
Take
another
four yards.
another positive gain on first down.
Well, he's a big back. He's low to the ground, big, low center of gravity. Actually ran for positive yards 3 times as he carried the ball.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 now. Short motion there again. Going to hand the ball off on a reverse to Tesoro, and he's going to slip and fall down and lose a yard.
He just lost his step.
Yeah,
Good
and
coverage, though, as Caleb Alvarez forced him back inside.
And there really wasn't anything there.
No.
There was nothing there. They didn't have anybody fooled.
Alvarez had the edge sealed off.
So he lost a yard, and now the Panthers looking at 3rd and 7. And I would think if you pick up a little bit here more, you may think about going for it on 4th down now.
Depending on what you get here.
So we're going to a trip set, 3 receivers set down to the Panthers' left.
Razor the lone setback.
Hewitt is in the slot, actually. Look for that as he gets the handoff as he's – nope. Newton keeps the ball. Newton keeps it, fakes it to Carter Hewitt, and Newton's going to be close to the first down.
Yeah, he's tackled by number 34, Xavier Salazar.
They're not giving it to him, so it's going to be 4th and inches. As we can see, the ball is right on that hash.
Do we get the push here?
Here we go. Push.
The tush push?
Well, they didn't sneak it, but they give it to Reza, and he's going to have the first down. Needed 2 inches, got 2 yards.
Salazar once again getting off from the bottom of the pile. But Panthers keep the drive alive.
And this is what the Panthers needed, Maury.
Yep.
It'd be great to come away with points, but one thing you've done, you've eaten up 5 minutes of this clock in the first quarter.
And you've given your defense a rest.
Everybody's got to have a chance to get into the flow of the game, and right now the Panthers are finding their flow. So Panthers come out in that tight double set again. Motion, looks like number 82. Toss out to Reza, and he is going to be met in the backfield as the nose tackle.
Khalil Prater just exposed the Panthers there.
That was
a run blitz there, and that was Jeff. There was nobody there to block him.
I don't know if they had some kind of slant or something, and they chose wisely. That's one of the you got to chalk up to the defense. They chose wisely. So Panthers with another loss on first down is going to bring up 2nd and about 16.
Yep, you always take the wooden cup. Always
picked. That was Martin De Los Santos in the game for the Panthers. Now the tight slot formation again. That's number 80 in motion. Newton's going to drop back to throw, and he is going to be sacked for the 5th time.
Well, number 34 is living in our backfield. We do not have an answer for Xavier Salazar, as he is all over the Panthers.
Yeah, and he is a senior.
And that time, number 13 had no time.
All right, now we've got 3rd and about 20.
You got to do something quick hitting. You got to try to get number 1 the ball somehow here.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of space and let him try to work something.
I think Hewitt's only touched the ball 1 time in the game. Here we go. So the Panthers get out in doubles now. Going to go in motion. Newton's going to take the snap, drop back. He's got time. He's flushed a little bit. Now he's going to try to run. He's got a long ways to go. He does throw it at the last minute, and that's going to be almost picked off. I mean,
number 7 was right there.
There was nobody open.
Bryson Ortega. And, Jeff, he could have run for a little bit of yardage, but he wouldn't have been enough for a first down.
And so you really, he didn't do a bad job there. He tried to get it to somebody down the field. You're going to have to punt anyway. So if it was intercepted, Maury, you're really not in a bad situation there. So not a terrible play, just good defense by East. And the Panthers are going to line up for their second punt of the game, but this time, Maury, it's going to be in the positive side of the field for the Titans and not from your own end zone. So Brennan Butler, junior Brennan Butler, lines up at his own 50-yard line, at the 50-yard line. And he will get this one away, and he'll punt it down where there's a fair catch at about the 10. He fumbles it. Panthers.
East is going to come up with it.
Oh, East got it right back, but he did. It kind of died in that win, Maury, and you did say early that was going to be a factor.
Yeah, number 7, Bryson Ortega, lost it and then just jumped right on it.
We've got time for one play in the half here, as there's 3 seconds. I mean, in the quarter, as there's 3 seconds remaining. And East will begin with their second possession from their own 12.5 yard line. Number 10 and number 12 are going to come back out. Jaden Williams and Kason Cole. And Panthers are in a split coverage back here with 2 safeties deep. And there's going to be a run.
Number 7 with the ball.
Panthers do trigger, but trigger way late, and he's going to have about 15 yards on first down.
That was Ortega.
13 yards. Who'd you say, number 7?
Number 7,
Bryson Ortega. Seems like, Maury, that they're getting to our outside very quick, but that's the quarter, and we're going to go ahead and take a break. And this is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, and we will be back after we hear from some of our sponsors.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
All right, welcome back to our broadcast of Medina Valley Playoff Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction. We also have another new advertiser here with us tonight, and that it's on my computer. That advertiser is going to be the Medina Valley Junior Panthers. If your child is interested in joining the Medina Valley Junior Panthers youth football and cheer, flags, 5 to 6 years old, tackle, 7 through 12-year-old, or sideline cheer, 5 through 12 years old for spring, contact John Martinez, okay? And if you need a pen right now to write these phone numbers down. John Martinez is 210-708-2862, or Melinda Martinez at 210-243-9204. You can see them on their Facebook page at Medina Valley Junior Panthers Youth Football and Cheer. So first down here for East. They come out in their formation. It's going to be a pass as the quarterback pulls it, and it's going to be a short gain as that receiver will gain 1 yard on the play.
Ryan Steele out there with the catch for the Titans. Forced out of bounds by number 11 for the Panthers.
Okay, so 2nd and 9 now.
James Vallejo. So just a little short passive one.
It's going to be 2nd and 9 now as the Titans come out in a trip set. Running back right beside the quarterback. That's going to be that.
Yep, that was Prater.
That's Prater back there in the Wildcat formation, and Prater's going to be wrapped up and lose 3 yards on the play as the Panther defense comes through.
Lomo and Fears on the stop there for the Panthers. That time the Panthers had that play read pretty good. Good pressure up the middle for the Panthers. Xavier Fears, one of the stalwarts for the Panthers last week, forced 2 fumbles.
Okay, here come the Titans
Panthers.
on 3rd and a long 11. Call it 12. They're going to check the play at the line of scrimmage. Look over to the sideline, get the call from their coach.
Cole back there, quarterback alongside Williams.
So here we go, 3rd and 12. Cole drops back. He's going to hit his receiver wide open. That's going to be number 84, who was just wide open.
Ryan Steele, young man that caught the little swing pass. But Jeff, that was too much zone there.
Well, it was too easy. It looked like
easy.
one of the Panther defenders may have slipped and fallen down, but that was pretty easy pitch and catch there for the Titans.
Yeah, you had them back behind the sticks, down in distance, 3rd and 13.
Yeah. Here you go with this is more of a twin set, more of a traditional. They're going to bump to their Wildcat, and they're going heavy up top. So they're going end over, tackle over, whatever over, and number one's going to take it, and they've got an edge again, and he's going to be drugged down after a gain of about 12 yards, but that's going to be Prater again for the Titans.
Caleb Villegas on the stop, Jeff, and it's like the Panthers are playing right now with no defensive ends. There's no help on the outside.
And Maury, that's obvious.
Back in.
That's obvious. There was only a two-man blocking surface on this side. You got everybody and the horse that they rode in on the other side, and we got no force over there. So the Titans are doing whatever they want to do right now. As they come out in a twin set, double barrel look now. Still got end over. They're going to bump to a empty set. Just trying to change the blocking angles here. Single back now is Prater. Roll drops back, and he's going to have running room. And he's going to be forced out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Suazo Vega on the stop. Panthers put pressure coming from the edges, and he just stepped up in the pocket and took what was given to him.
Yeah, Cole did a good job there. He saw grass, and he took off running.
And
so
no hesitation.
Right. So second and long 4. 2nd and 4 for the Titans as we've got 10:29. Clock stopped. I guess
he went out of bounds.
Yeah, he went out of bounds, so 10:29 on the clock. Another two-back set here now for the Titans. They're going to hand the ball off. No, they're going to keep it. That's going to be keep forgetting his name. Cole. Cole. K-O-L-L-E. Cole on the carry, and he's going to lose about 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers. One of the young men that was part of Sports for Supper for Sammy's Wednesday night. Him along with number 24, Warren, on the defensive side of the ball were the players that were there.
All right, so another 3rd down here for the Titans. About 7 yards to go. It's going to be a tight formation on both sides. They are going to pass out of it, and they are going to have the speed out. And number 84 once again looks like the go-to receiver, and he's going to have 8 yards for a first down. And the Titans continue to move the ball.
That was Christian Maldonado out there, but number 84 is just running out there free at will.
Yeah, and that's a sophomore. That's Ryan Steele, a sophomore for the Titans, doing his thing out there. And I told you, Mark, we were sitting here watching him before the game.
Not the man of steel, but, you know.
Well, they're making him out to be the man of steel. But before the game, I was watching him, and I was like, these guys are running real pass routes, because he was the one I noticed that was running really good routes. Here we go. Going to have close to a false start, but they're going to bump into a tight set, one back set, and they are going to – yeah, that's going to be – we're going to have an illegal shift probably. False start, they're going to call it. False start on the Titans. That's going to back them up 5, so 1st and 15 now for Victoria East.
Steele comes out of the ball game. Xavier Salazar in the ball game. So he's doing double duty tonight. And why not put your best players out there?
Absolutely. So trip set now. Got a tight slot, number 7 for Victoria East. That's Bryson Ortega in there at the tight slot. And we're going to get a timeout. A little bit of confusion over here on the east sideline, Maury. We're going to go ahead and take this timeout with them. This is Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We'll be right back.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Suazo Vega.
I'm sorry, we forgot to turn the volume back on, Maury, but we are back. That was a nice play there by Ortega.
Yep, a little swing pass to Ortega. Suazo Vega on the stop there for the Panthers. 3rd down and 9. 4-down territory probably.
So, yeah, 3rd down and 9. Coley is back there in the back, quarterback. He's going to drop back. He's going to pull it down. He's going to try to run. Now he's going to dump it real quick, and it's going to be caught.
Wow,
what
Williams
a great
with
catch.
a catch downfield. The pass was thrown low. Williams just scooped it right over the turf.
Yep, great catch, great pitch and catch there by Coley and Williams. Hit his running back as a safety valve, which ended up being a 1st down and made a great catch. That's going to be
another 3rd down and long conversion there for the Titans.
Thank you to everybody reminding us that we had no sound. We forgot to hit the unmute button. My apologies, but it is 1st and 10 for the Titans. Titans bump into another run formation here as they will pull it, and quarterback's going to keep it straight ahead, spins around a little bit, and he's going to have about a 2 yards. Positive gain, maybe 3.
Landon Burns and Morales on the stop for the Panthers.
That was just a simple little quarterback ISO.
Jeff, that's 2 big 3rd down conversions for the Titans.
Yeah.
A 3rd and 13, a 3rd and 11.
And here more, they're eating up half of the clock now. And, so right now the Panthers are not out of things. They need to try to hold them here to a field goal.
Or let's get the trash can ready.
Or trash can. Yep.
Gonna get a timeout sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
And we're gonna try to take this timeout with them. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Medina Valley Panther football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction. I did say earlier when we came back, which you probably didn't hear because we were muted, but the little Venmo signal sign down there in the bottom of the screen is there for the UIL fee that the UIL and their fingers, they got to get all their fingers on their money. So they do charge us a fee to broadcast this, and if you feel like donating to our broadcast tonight, go right ahead. That is your choice. Panthers looking at a 2nd and 8 now for the Titans. Panthers saw something on defense or on offense as they lined up that they didn't like, and so they called a timeout right away. Titans are going to line up here from about their 13-yard line. It's going to be that quarterback power again, as Panthers are going to stuff it this time.
Yeah, that was Kennard and Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers, along with number 23, Suazo Vega.
That was a good play there.
So Kennard mixing it up out there for the Panthers.
Yeah, Coley just took the ball and waited for the lineman to clear in front of him and went straight ahead, but this time there was no running lane, so 3rd and 7.
Now let's see if they try to exploit the edges on the Panthers here, where they've made their bread and butter so far tonight.
So Titans come out. They're bumping around again. They're going to bump to looks like an empty set almost. They're going to a quad set. They're going to sprint to the right. Got an opening right there right away, and he just outruns everybody to the edge. That's Bryson Ortega, and once again.
Yeah, he showed his speed there.
Yeah, the Titans, that was easy pitch and catch, Maury.
James Vallejo was right there, but he just outran him to the edge.
Yeah, the Panthers let themselves get outflanked, and when you get outflanked, it's hard. You're already down a step, and you gotta get on your horse and get after them.
So 1st and goal now from right inside the 4, Jeff.
Yeah, the 4-yard line. I would expect a lot of power football here now from the Titans as they line up in a 3-back set. Coley takes the ball, and there
That's
goes Prater. Prater just takes it around the edge for a score, as it looks like the Panthers may have been expecting something inside as they piled up the inside.
That was a good seal block on the outside, Jeffrey. You saw how they brought back into the play on the offensive side of the board, number 34, Salazar. And every time they have been in there, they've ran it to his side, and they've got to the edge. So not only is he creating havoc on the defensive side of the board, he's making his presence known on the offensive side,
gotcha.
right behind
That's
number 34 on the edge. .28 doing the kicking here again for, that's Jaden Aguirre.
And that kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:54 remaining before half, the score goes to Victoria East 14, Medina Valley 0. And, Maury, we do want to give a shout-out to Coach Linhart, the defensive coordinator. He has a 5-month-old.
Don't really want to give him a shout-out. I want to wish him our prayers.
Well, this is a shout-out and a prayer for his 5-month-old that has been in the hospital since Tuesday with some issues.
You
Coach,
can say what it is.
I'm not. That's personal. That's up to them. If they want people to know, they can tell people. But the little baby is in the hospital. Been in the hospital for a couple of days, and Coach Linhart wasn't able to make a lot of the practices this week. And obviously, you got to take care of your family. You have an extended family with the kids here, but your immediate family you need to take care of. And Maury, we ask the fans of Medina Valley and the fans of Victoria East that are tuned in, please say a little prayer tonight before you go to bed for Coach Leonhardt, his family, and their little baby that has been spending some time over at the hospital. So
another kickoff coming. It's sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op. Number 32 out there. We'll do the kicking. That's Jose Garcia. If the Panthers can get a little bit better field position here, as they've been pinned inside their own 10-yard line on the previous 2 kickoffs.
And the kick should be a little shorter one, and it is a little pooch kick. And
oh my, we fumbled it and muffed it, and they're going to come up with it. Wow, and Jeff, guess who? Number 84 on special teams, a young man has been finding acres of room in the Panther secondary, just comes up with that loose pigskin.
Well, so Maury, wow. I have told you. You
got to call a fair catch.
Well, it doesn't. There was no fair catch. It doesn't matter if it was a fair catch or not. Every one out of three pooch kicks is mishandled. You don't always get it, but they're mishandled. That is a fact. Every 1 out of 3. So when you see teams doing this pooch kick and think, oh, that's blah, 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 that's what happens. That's what you're looking for, and that is not good right now for Medina Valley. As you're down by 2 scores right now, 4:51 remaining. Defense better step up, who's already been out there for a long drive.
And the Titans are going to get the ball to start the second half. So you ill afford can give up any more points here.
So here goes a 2-back set for the Titans from their own 32-yard, from the Panther 32-yard line. It's going to be a reverse pass.
He's wide open.
And Prater had him wide open, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds. No flags, but that's going to go down as a sack.
That was Morales putting pressure on, and
Lobo.
He
had a guy wide open.
15 yards, and the pressure from Lomo just could not enable Prater to set his feet and throw the ball.
You call those things, those are the big play, the change of possession, big play things that you look for when you get a big play on a turnover like that.
And I think that was number 5, Braylon Vasquez, who was behind the secondary.
So it's going to be 2nd and 11 after that sack. Ortega goes in motion. This is going to be a straight quarter. Oh, that's Braylon back there again. Prater back there again, and he's going to get about 5. Oh, no, they're moving back now, so they're going to give him about 4 yards on that.
Burns and Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers.
So 3rd and about 9.
But once again, Jeff, he was able to get to the edge.
Well, I'd rather give up 3 yards than 16.
But I'd rather turn him in and give him 0.
Yeah. So 3rd down, 3rd and 9 for the Titans right now. Trip set. They're going to check with me on the sideline. They get a new play or same play. Cole drops back. He's got number 7 out there in the flats again. Nobody covering him, and he's going to throw it down the field, and that's going to be in and out of the hands of Prater. It's going to bring up 4th and about 9, and I would assume they would go for it here.
Jacob Warren with good coverage on the play. Pass was thrown high.
He had Ortega open on that same little dump route in the flats, but he kept looking a little deeper. They're bringing him out. Oh, no, they're bringing him to the sideline.
They're bringing number 34 back in there on the offense.
Number 34 is senior Xavier Salazar, who is the blocker on the edge, and he's going to go to tight end, and they're a 4-man blocking service. You know which way this play's going. Drops back a little bit. It's going to be a little pooch punt, angled to the sideline, which is not going to go far. It's about a 12-yard punt.
I am very surprised.
Hey, don't be surprised. Our defense has been playing well all year. That's a great stand by the Panther defense.
Oh, absolutely, but I'm surprised.
They pooch punted it. I am too.
Is what I'm surprised at.
Yeah, but you got to look at it from their side too. 4:23 remaining, and Victoria East does get the ball in the second half. But now you're giving the Panthers an opportunity to go down and cut the lead in half.
But you're making them go a long field again.
Long field.
Of the pooch punt.
Yep, long field. So either way you look at it, it's still Panthers got to go score, got to make something happen. So Panthers go in motion. There's going to be a little reverse of their own as they get the ball to
Hewitt.
That's Hewitt, yep. And Hewitt is going to outrun everybody to the end zone, and there are no flags. And just like that is from the 18-yard line, Maury.
That's
82 yards?
82 yards.
That's 82 yards for Carter Hewitt, and we said earlier in the game they needed to get the ball to Carter Hewitt, and they just did.
Did a reverse. He got to the edge, and he said, I'm the fastest guy on this field now.
And Maury, he was the fastest guy on this field. And that Medina Valley has not had speed like that in a long time, as this will be senior Gavin Rips lining up for the extra point. And that is going to be through. So just like that, Maury, the Panthers cut the lead in half, just like we were talking about. You've given them an opportunity. Now what do you think their coach is thinking? We should have gone for it on 4th down maybe, or maybe not. Maybe he's saying, you know what, tip your hat to him.
Yep.
So
Carter Hewitt, also one of the players that were there for Sports for Supper, and a very humbled young man. We asked him, to predict something, and he just said, I want to predict a win for the Panthers. And he said, I may take one to the house. And
no, what
he just made a house call.
You know what? I've never seen a group of kids come through the Sports for Supper show that we have on Wednesday nights for during football season. Come through and be such entertaining and respectful young men that we've had this year. It's been an honor to have these guys come through, and Carter Hewitt's been one of the best. And it's a shame that he's a senior, and we're not going to, we'll get to see him on Saturdays playing somewhere, but hopefully we get to see him play a few more Friday nights.
Fun to watch. But you need your defense now to stiffen up here. Do not yield any points here before half.
So let's see who this kick is going to be. It's going to be a little pooch of their own, Panthers, and it's fielded by the Titans. And they're going to get good field position as it is up to the – I can't tell. That's going to be the 45-yard line. Looks like number 13 returned it. Number 12 was the kicker that time for the Panthers. That was Connor Crisp. That was another young man we had on the show a couple weeks ago. Very respectful young man. Did you notice that pooch kick wasn't as high as the other one, but it was fielded.
Gunnar Reynosa, one of the Panthers there on special teams on the stop.
Now, big opportunity here for the Panthers as they want to hold them now. You're back in the game. Newfound energy now for the Panthers.
36 also out there on the stop there. That was Jason Zendejas on special teams.
All right, so Victoria comes to the line. They're going to option a real quick pitch out here to number 10. He's going to get some positive yards. Jaden Williams going to get about 6.
Caleb Villegas on the stop there.
You haven't seen a whole lot of successful runs up the middle by this East squad. It seems like they know that they they got advantage on the edge, and they try to get the ball out there on the edge as fast as they can. So 2nd and 4 for the Titans with about 3:30 remaining in the half. Motion to doubles. It's going to be a little pass. Well, you know what? Hey, the Panther said, we know that play.
Yeah.
We run that same play.
That was James Stanton on the stop.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a good forward progress. He was way back here. It looked like
about it was actually it's where he caught it, basically. So 3rd down, he loses 1 or 2. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Got doubles now. Single back set. That's Williams.
Where's
Here we
84?
go. We're going to check with the sideline.
84 in the slot here on the near side of the formation. Probably going to run a little drag route across the middle.
Well, let's see. I'm going to say.
Nope.
Look at this. Look at that. Who is that? Lomo coming up big when it counted. So there's another good spot, but that's going to be at the 39-yard line, a loss of about 8.
2-yard spot there.
Yeah, that's going to be 4th down, though, for the Titans. And once again, you got 2:20 remaining, and you would think the Panthers, how many timeouts do they have left? They have 1 left, so they had to use those timeouts on defense earlier. Quarterback stays in to punt. He must be their full-time punter. He's dropping back about 13 yards, 14 yards. He'll take the snap, and
Burns
he is going to punt it away, and that's going to be short.
Just get away from it.
That's into the wind.
Get away
and that's
from
going to take a sideways bounce, and the Panthers are going to have good field position at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line as they come out with
just a 20-yard punt.
155. Jeff. Well, you're into the wind. So 155 remaining before the half.
And I think you got plenty of time to score here. That last possession only took about 9 seconds.
Was that what it was? 82 yards in 9 seconds?
Yep.
I think he's going to argue that with you next week at the show.
No, he had to run.
He's going to say, I'm faster than that.
He had to run lateral for a little bit.
So the Panthers line up. They go into their double set. One back behind Newton.
No,
there you go. There's the hot snap. Well, all we can do is sigh because we've seen it too many times this year. Snap just comes in a little hot.
Now just take your time and run time off the clock, and let's go into halftime 7 points down.
You got we're lining up real fast again, Maury. It's 1:30. Not a lot of times run off the clock. Going to get it out to Hewitt again. He's going to have a blocker, and I guess anytime you got Hewitt, you want to go. Yeah. So that he's going to get about 8 yards back. Clock is going to run. He could have gone out of bounds there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, he just was trying to make something happen.
3rd and 8. Let's see if they try to figure out another way to get him involved. They got 2 deep safeties. The out routes are going to be open. Newton pulls it down. Now be ready to – he's going to have a 1st down. He takes a big hit, but he's going to have a 1st down. That's a great play. Clock will stop while the chain's set. Panthers on the plus 45 now.
Davian McCook's on the stop there for the Titans.
Clock's running, 58 seconds remaining. Panthers are set. Newton takes the snap. He's going to drop back, and he's going to be under pressure again. He gets away from it. He's going to heave one over the head of everybody except number 2. Number 2 is going to intercept it. Newton just kind of threw that one up there to his guy, and there was no chance that he was going to catch it. So first turnover of the game is going to go to the second turnover of the game is going to go to the Titans. And right now, Maury, you find yourself down 2-0 on turnovers. And we talked about before the game, you can't lose the turnover battle. Matter of fact, you need to win it by 2. So that's a 14 at the 14-yard line. The East Titans will take over with 42 seconds left.
Joe Soto, number 2, coming up with the interception. He was just kind of playing rover out there. Didn't want anybody to get behind him.
Well, and Newton was under pressure. He was under pressure, and the best thing in that situation would have probably been just throw it away. But here we go. Let's see what the Titans are going to do now with time on the clock.
They have 1 timeout remaining.
They're going to hand it off up the middle. That's going to be number 10, Williams. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards.
X-Man Xavier Fears getting up from the bottom of the pile.
And this is one of those.
Vega also.
This is one of those things that East knows they're getting the ball back, so they're not going to be in a hurry.
No, they don't have to snap the ball to run this clock out. and they probably will not.
Okay. Well, as the clock runs down, we're going to go ahead and we're going to head into halftime, and Maury's going to announce our halftime sponsor. So with the halftime show about to start, go ahead, Maury, with our halftime sponsor.
Halftime sponsor, the Magnolia Filling Station. The Magnolia Filling Station features daily dark roast and Friella brand medium roast drip coffee, lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonades are served fresh daily. We make all of our pastries from scratch. We also serve cookies, muffins, cupcakes, banana nut bread as well. Come by during lunchtime for a variety of sandwiches including ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. We also have protein snack packs and yogurt parfaits. Come sit outside under the patio next to one of our historic gas pumps or inside and visit with the friendly baristas. Located in the heart of Casterville at 1101 Fiorella Street. That's Magnolia Filling Station, Casterville, Texas.
All right, so we are at halftime of the Medina Valley Panther by-district playoff game, and we unfortunately were not able to get any sound. They are in an enclosed press box. We were not able to run the speaker out, but we are going to go ahead and show the fans the band performance, the award-winning Panther band, and we'll try to get some of the East band as well, but All right, welcome back to the Medina Valley broadcast. That was our Medina Valley Panther band. We're going to go ahead and we apologize. We cannot run a mic outside because we are in an enclosed box, press box, and they don't have any way.
It's not like when we're at Medina Valley where we can run it out the door, which is next to us.
We can run it out the door, but we are in the middle. We're close to the 50-yard line of a probably 30-yard line, 30-yard press box, and we just can't get a crowd mic out there. We apologize, but we thought we'd do the next best thing and show you the Panther band. We didn't know they weren't going to march.
No, we thought they were going to.
We thought they were going to do their performance.
But nevertheless, you got to watch the flag girls and the.
Yeah, so we're
so
going to go ahead and take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors and hear from the UIL, and then we'll come back and try to show you some of the Victoria East band. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Are you ready for a
Rusty
vacation?
Rooster at
Tanya
806
Travel by
Highway
Design
90
can help you
West
with
in
all your
Castroville
vacation
is the
destination
place to
needs.
stop
At no
on your
cost
way.
to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
STRTC's partnership with Southwest Texas Junior College, Workforce Solutions Alamo, and ACOG ART gives a variety of options for education, workforce training, and transportation. Students can achieve their associate degree with day, evening, and internet class options, earn a certification in Level 1 welding, beginner air conditioning and refrigeration, or earn 5 certifications as patient care technician. For more information, call 830-741-8347 or strtcinfo@hondo-tx.org.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Jeff Stivers here with Maury Stein. 14-7. Victoria East lead as the Victoria East band performs their halftime show. Maury, as Victoria East comes back out onto the field to warm up a little bit, they will get the ball to start the second half. A couple of thoughts on the first half, though.
First half, field position got you from the start. Panther started the first 2 possessions inside their own 10-yard line, and that enabled Victoria East to make some stops on the defensive side of the board, put on 14 points. Panthers really basically had one big play on offense, and that was an 82-yard touchdown scamper on a reverse play to Carter Hewitt for the touchdown. Panthers need to establish the line of scrimmage. They need to get some long, sustained drives going that end up in points and not in just a turnover on downs after you get 1 or 2 first downs.
And all their drives, they've ended up having a negative play. If they can reduce the number of negative plays, that'll give themselves a better opportunity to move the ball down the field. And I think there were 2 series that stick out. The first series, to me, was the series in the first quarter when they drove down the field and were held on 4th down because they ate up so much of the clock. They ate up half of the quarter, and those are the kind of drives. You and Jared have said it all year. You got to finish. But those are the type of drives that Medina Valley's got to have to win this game. They've got to shorten. They got to take the air out of the ball. They've got to shorten the game. Now, the other situation that stands out to me is that defensive hold down here after Medina Valley turned the ball over, and we held them to a punt when they started on their own 28-yard line, 30-yard line. The defense stepped up, and they said, get on my back and let's go. We did talk about turnovers. Right now the Panthers are down 2-0 in the turnover battle, and Maury, it didn't end up hurting them as bad as we thought it could in the first half, but they've got to win the second half turnover battle.
Well, it didn't hurt us because it didn't score off of it, but it did take 2 offensive possessions away from you, and that always hurts regardless whether the other team scores any points after it
does.
or not.
Absolutely.
You need to not lose the turnover battle here in the second half. I'm not saying you have to win it, but you can't lose it.
Well, I'm going out on a limb and saying you got to win it. You got to win that turnover battle because you have got to have more possessions in the second half than Victoria East does. you're down a score already.
I'm just considering what our defense has done in the
defense
past as they've pitched the shutout here in the second half.
Let's talk about that. Medina Valley has been a second-half team. And you say they're a second-half team. Okay, we can say that, right?
We still haven't scored points on offense.
That's right. We still have lost 3 district games because we couldn't move the ball in the second half.
And your defense has pitched the goose egg and kept you in the game. You have to finish your drives.
Yeah, you got to sustain drives.
Points.
You got to finish the drives. And I think that's going to be the key for the Medina Valley Panthers as we come back. And now, if you're a Victoria East fan, the key for them is to go back to what you did well. There were certain things that Victoria East did well against the Panther defense, and they kind of went away from them. It was kind of a little bit of what the Panthers were doing also. But the adjustments at halftime, who's made the best adjustments at halftime? And I think we're seeing a great game right now, Maury. It's 14-7.
Yep, and I don't know if you got any scores from around the district.
I didn't get any scores, but we're going to go ahead and take a break and hear from a few more advertisers. We've got a lot of advertisers. We're going to hear from a few more advertisers. We've got about 2 minutes. Panthers are back out. The East Titans are back out, and we're gonna step away for a minute, hear from a couple more sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
Welcome back here to Victoria Memorial Stadium, Medina Valley Broadcast Network's broadcast of Medina Valley football, and we've got a good one going on as Victoria East Titans lead the Panthers 14-7. Victoria East will get the ball back. We'd like to thank North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction for being our title sponsors for this year's Medina Valley football. Maury, you've got some scores.
Yes, from around the district. Southside Cardinals are playing Victoria East Warriors. That score in the second quarter is Victoria West 23, Southside 15. I'm still trying to find a Southwest score here, and I don't think I'm going to get it because it's not near this area, and I think right now we're games near you.
That's a 150-mile radius.
Okay, well, we might can find it then. I am still scrolling, trying to find it.
Who are you looking for?
Southwest against Veterans Memorial, correct?
They're playing in San Antonio at Southwest, so you should be getting it.
Well, no, we're 200 and something miles away, ain't we?
Are we? We drove that far today?
3 hours.
Right, well, here we go. The Panthers lined up to kick the ball deep to
And this kickoff is sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op. Connor Christ with the kickoff. Going to be fielded off the edge, and it's going to be.
They muff it a little bit. Good coverage by the Panthers. Here we go, Maury. We got a Veterans Memorial is up 22-0 on the Southwest Dragons at halftime.
That was Jacob Warren on the special teams there for the Panthers. Young man we had on the Sports for Supper show. Directional kick there by Connor Crisp. And they will start possession on the 20-yard line.
All right, so key for this right now is let's get the ball back, Maury.
Some trash can action?
Trash can would be nice. All right, here we go as East comes out with a offset back set with twins out here. One back. And that's going to be a quarterback power as Coley takes the ball straight ahead. He's going to get about 4. Looks like they're going to give him 4 yards on first down.
Villegas, Fears, and Suazo Vega on the stop there for the Panthers.
So second down now. It's Williams, Caden Williams, a senior, still in the backfield with sophomore Kason Coley. Going to be 2nd and 6 now. Trip set down here. Oh, they moved. They didn't catch it, though. He even looked over here, and there he go again. You see how the linebacker's going inside? He just ran inside. You don't even have to block him.
Yeah,
and that's how they're getting the edge.
He gave himself away right there, from the start.
If he's going to come, he's got to come. He's got to be shot out of a cannon. And he is not right now, and Panthers are giving up that edge routinely right now.
Yeah, you're playing yourself right out of the play.
Sorry, I go back to my coaching days and aggravates me. That's right. I hear the coaches over here saying if he's going to come, he's got to come. And that's it. He's hesitating. He can't hesitate. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Williams right up the middle. He's going to have a little running room. That's the best gain of the evening for Williams. He's going to get about 7. Going to bring up 2nd and 3.
Villegas and Suazo Vega on the stop there. Well, another good run on first down.
Well, I'm sure that, East went back to the drawing board and they said, what did we do well in the first half? What do we do well as a team? Let's get back to doing what we do well. Got a trip set up top. Tight end down here on the bottom. Single back set. Handoff's going to go to Williams again, right up the middle again. And they found something over there on that edge because that time he was untouched until he got about 6-7 yards down the field, and that's going to be a gain of 8.
Yeah, Suazo Vega once again. And when your safety or cornerback is making the stops, that is not good.
Yeah. And that was actually, Maury, that was right over there at Lomo. So 1st and 10 once again. Now they're in the Panthers' side of the field, making this look easy as the 43-yard line. East lines up. Tight set over here on the bottom. Twins up top. Single back set. Williams again. Straight dive up the middle. It's going to get about 4, 5.
Fighting for extra yardage after contact.
Yeah, 5 yards.
Xavier Fears and Villegas on the stop. But, Jeff, they're probably average about 5.5, 6 yards a carry.
And Williams is going to come off the field limping. He has not, he hasn't been a factor in the first half, although he did make the one good catch. Twin set here. Looks like we're going to have a double. Nope, he's going to be in a trip set now, and it's going to be the
Wildcat formation.
Prater in the backfield. He's going to bring everybody in tight. It's going to be a little GT probably over this way. There it is. Going to just take it and run. And there's a missed tackle right there. Sock biter. Can't have sock biters against a good running back. He's going to get about 6. About 5. He's going to be about a yard, maybe 2 yards short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Vallejo
I'll get it out.
And Kennard on the stop for the Panthers.
You know what a sock biter is, Maury?
Nope.
You never heard of sock biters?
Mm-mm.
That's somebody that dives at somebody's feet. That's coach's lingo, yeah, sock biter. All right, here we go, trip set. Single back set. Handoff goes up the middle. That's number 22 in there at running back, and he's going to get some positive yards and a first down.
Villegas
22.
and Vallejo on the stop.
That's the sophomore at Harrion Walker. Getting his first action of the game.
22-0 Veterans over Southwest at halftime. Just had a score from one of our listeners. Jared Lucky's listening at home. Thank you, Jared, for that update. Miss you here this evening.
So, 1st and 10, 31-yard line of the Panthers. Single back set. Going to be that quarterback power again. And that time they didn't hesitate. Somebody talked to that guy.
Riojas there coming in with the stop in the backfield, a tackle for a loss.
Yeah, Riojas didn't hesitate that time. I think somebody talked to him on the sideline and said, hey, if you're going to play that position, you can't hesitate. And he didn't, and he is going to take the quarterback down for a 1-yard loss.
And he's going to come out.
Quarterback's coming out.
A little shaken up there.
No, they're going
but
to the
Wildcat. Going with the Wildcat.
Yeah. Dalen King is a junior, number 13, wide receiver. He's going to check in and go to wide receiver. Prater is going to line up in the Wildcat. You can expect something off tackle right here with Prater. And they're going to get a timeout, early timeout, Maury, for East.
The timeout is sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
Yeah, and we do have a third quarter sponsor. We'll go ahead and get that read right now. Medina Valley Flag Football. Winter football is here. Established in early 2022, Medina Valley Flag Football is back for their 5th season and invites athletes ages 4 to 11 to be a part of it. Backed by NFL Flag Football, Medina Valley Flag Football provides a fun, fair, and competitive environment for your child to grow and have fun. The winter season starts January 20th and runs through February 24th, with all games taking place at Castroville Regional Park. Each athlete receives a reversible NFL flag jersey, matching shorts, and a belt. Winning teams have a shot to play in NFL Flag Football regional and national tournaments. Register quickly as the deadline is December 2nd. Sign up today at MedinaValleyFlagFootball.com. It's exciting, more that we've got so many youth football organizations building up now around the community. It's going to be 2nd and 11. That's going to be that's going to be Ortega out there once again, Maury. We have not figured that one out. I mean, it's just a little sweet dump pass.
Basic dump pass.
Yeah, it's a little dump pass in the flats.
And they're manning up blocker for blocker and establishing the edge. I want to give a shout-out to Punky Tripp. He also texted the score from Southwest and Veterans Memorial, so I want to thank him also, as our listeners are very helpful with things like that. So thank you, Punky and Jared. Appreciate it.
All right, so we are in I better change this to the third quarter. We're in the third quarter now. East with a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Going to hand the ball over to number 10. That looks like Williams back in the game. And he's not going to – is that Williams? No. Yep, that was Williams back in the game. He's going to get about 2 yards, 2.5 yards.
Wrapped up by Villegas for the Panthers. It is very imperative that you hold them out of the end zone here. They're taking this opening possession, Jeff, and half of the third quarter is almost already gone.
6:25 remaining in the third quarter.
Exactly what you wanted if you were a Titans fan.
It's a full house backfield. They hand it off to Prater again. They try to bounce it, and he outruns everybody.
Just could not get to the corner.
Yeah. And Prater just beat everybody to the corners, bad angles there. And he's fast.
Yep.
He is fast, and that's going to be another first down. So it's going to be.
Oh wow!
Oh, the flag. We missed that one. Okay. So there's a reason he got to the edge so fast. He's fast.
Yeah, because he's fast. Yeah.
But
there's a reason.
He had a little help. Okay, so there is a hold. It'll be a spot foul. It looks like they're going to mark it from. No, they're going to mark it from the.
I'm going to mark it from the foul.
From
the spot.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be from the spot, so it's going to be basically a 6-7 yard penalty.
And we got about 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 now as Coley lines up with, can't tell who's in the backfield, but I'm going to assume that's going to be Williams. Williams going to get it to him. Little floater out there in the flats again. I mean, it's like
nobody picked up that running back out of the back.
They've scouted Medina Valley and known that it looks like that's their weakness is covering the flats and covering that back out
Landed
because
Burns
they've gone to it
on the stop, and he got the penalty yards back plus.
Yep. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
And that play is open all night long like a 7-11.
So 3rd and 3 now from about the 13-yard line of the Medina Valley Panthers. It's going to be a full house backfield again. Quarterback's going to take it on a power play, and he is going to get through, and he's going to be ridden into the end zone. It's the first time the quarterback power plays really worked for him, but it worked to perfection for him that time.
So if you wanted to write up a script, that is the perfect way that you would write it up for the Titans. They take the opening kickoff, go 80 yards, run off 6 minutes and 42 seconds, and punch it in for a score. Number 28 out there doing the kicking, Jaden Aguirre.
And that kick is up and good. So with 5:18 remaining in the third quarter, Medina Valley's about to get their first chance on offense.
Now trailing by 14 once again.
Trailing by 2 scores. I think, Maury here and now Medina Valley needs to turn the tides, and they need to take 5:18 and drive the ball right back down the field and score.
The thing you cannot do is 3 and out.
Right. Yeah, your defense is spent right now. So 21-7 is your score as the Titans from Victoria East have taken a 2-score lead after halftime. But Maury, it was a lot of what they did in the first half that they went right back to it.
They went back to the bread and butter, what is put them in front from the start, and just added to it there, a little extension of it here in the first possession of the second half, and that's exactly what you needed to do if you were Titans. Extend the lead, run some time off the clock. It's a great way to start.
Yeah, and we haven't mentioned it because we don't like to look ahead.
This kickoff is sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op.
But the winner of this game plays Far San Juan North, I believe.
Pooch kick in there. You can see a fair catch. Somebody's listening.
Well, fair catch or not, that ball the first one just went through the guy's hands.
Jacob Warren there for the Panthers on special teams.
So Medina Valley's going to get their first opportunity to take a shot at this. Let's see what kind of adjustments have been made on both sides of the ball now. And I want to mention one more time, the little Venmo signal down there is for the UIL if you wish to donate towards the UIL fee.
And to my hunt and lease.
And there's a little pass across the middle. They've scouted that one. That was the Carter Hewitt play. It's going to be complete for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. But that's the play Carter Hewitt has taken to the house a couple of times this year.
No, that was number 45, Noah Shepard, on the stop there for the Titans.
And that safety had eyes on him as soon as the ball was snapped.
Yeah, you're going to have a spy on him now, no matter where he goes across the field.
Panthers come out now in a twin set, twins to both sides. Running back behind Newton. He's going to throw it out there. Hewitt's going to get the ball, and he's going to go the wrong way. That's one of those plays that's, you tell that blocker to block the guy inside so that you can use the sideline to get up the field. And that time Hewitt tried to go inside of that. It's a good job by the cornerback trying to force him back to the inside. Hewitt's going to get about 3.
Got Grayson Youngblood and Braylon Vasquez on the stop there.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7 now for Medina Valley. Big down here early in the third quarter.
Late in the third quarter.
Late in the third quarter.
The Panthers' first possession of this half.
Yeah. So this is going to be a little stack trip set. Hewitt's going to be over here by himself. They're going to motion across.
Millis in motion.
With Millis, and Panthers are going to take a timeout early.
That timeout is sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
That's an early timeout, but it's also a big down. Third and 7.
Jeff, and the timeout was taken because you need to give your defense some rest there on the sidelines, and you need to score some points.
Right.
So let's see what the Panthers try to dial up here. Is 3rd and 7 yards to go. 21-7, your new score as the Titans took the opening kickoff. 20 yards and a quarterback run for 12 yards and the touchdown. And therefore the score is now 21-7.
All right, so Panthers come back out, 3rd and 7.
Razor will be in the backfield along with Newton, the quarterback.
They're going to be in that tight bunch set up there at the top again. Here comes
that's Millis
in motion. Creates a tight twin set down here. Going to have an out, and you're going to have a double out route. And he was open down here, and not sure, but he had Hewitt open on the secondary out route.
Well, and he also had Tessero open across the middle.
He had Tessero open, too. And
the ball was just thrown high and uncatchable. And you cannot afford to go for it right here.
No, you've got to
put it away. You don't want to give them a short field because they've just scored on a long field. But, wow, that's exactly what you didn't need to do.
You're going to ask for your defense to really dig deep right here and to get a stop.
Ryan Steele will be the deep man back for the Titans.
Brennan Butler back to punt for the Panthers.
84 punting and 84 back to receive.
Bad snap high, and he did not get it off.
Coming in from the inside is number 2. And, Jeff, that was high, but that was one you got to – I mean, it was not –
Well, he jumped up and he caught it, but he bobbled it, and it allowed that guy to get in there. This is catastrophe right now for the Panthers.
Yeah, Victoria East now can really, really, really make it difficult for the Panthers right now.
That does not go in the books as a turnover.
It's a turnover on downs.
You know, and that's going to be from the 26-yard line now. You've given Victoria East an opportunity to not necessarily blow this game wide open, but definitely put some
distance
between you. So big defense of stand is needed here for the Panthers right now. Come out in their tight set, one back. Going to give it to Williams, who is going to be stopped there after a gain of about, looks like 4.
Xavier Fears on the stop there for the Panthers. They're going to give him about 3 maybe, Jeff.
Actually, they're going to give him.
Well, they are going to give him close to 4.
Yep. 1, 2. Wait a minute, I got to count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got it. All right, here we go. Trip set. Now they're going to that unbalanced set. They're going to bump back to it. They're still going to have a blocking surface on the right that the Panthers do not. They go the other way, and that's going to be Prater from the Wildcat, and he's going to be slammed down after a gain of about 1.
Landon Burns on the stop there on the end.
You can see there,
Maury,
they had their blocking surface set up on the right side, and they thought they were going to get tricky that time. And that's just one of those plays that you run just to keep the defense honest. So here we go. 3rd down and 6 now for the Titans. Here they go. They're going to bump to a twins open set with a kind of a slot. And they're going to go to a quad set. Here's that flood route.
There he is.
Route again, and Panthers late getting there again.
That is the same play, over and over and over.
Anytime they want it.
That is as predictable as a heat rash in July, and we cannot figure it out.
Well, a heat rash in July, Maury, there is a powder that helps that. I don't think there's a powder that helps us cover that flat route right now. 1st down for the Titans as they line up on the 13-yard line of the Panthers. Single back set. That's Williams back there, and he is going to get the handoff. He's going to dance around a little. He's going to be tackled. And looks like they're going to give him a yard. I don't know that he got that yard, Maury, but they're going to give him a yard.
Gibson, Kennard, and Viejo on the stop there for the Panthers. Desperate need of a turnover here, Jeff.
Yeah, and you know what? Even holding them to a field goal is better than giving them another 7 points. or a field goal attempt. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 or 11. Depends on how what angle you're looking at
like
the sticks over there.
The wind has picked up a little bit.
Yep, it's going to be that
again.
same little set here. It's going to be the quarterback power this time that they scored on, and the quarterback, Raleigh,
got to the edge.
Got to the edge again.
My, oh, my.
Coley just, it looked like that play was designed to go inside, and he bounced it outside, and
Villegas on the stop. Then once again, you put yourself out of position. You ran inside and gave him the edge. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1.
So 1st down and goal now for the Titans. They're going to that double back set. They still have their quarterback, Coley, in the backfield. He is going to take it. Same power play. Same play he scored on earlier. And no answer. So a 2-yard touchdown run for Victoria East as they are starting to put some distance in between themselves and the Panthers.
Jaden Aguirre on for the point after for the Titans.
Let's see, and that's number 28 or 29 lining
that's
up
Aguirre.
for the extra point. You got that one already?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Jaden Aguirre, junior kicker for Victoria East. Low snap.
Great job by the holder to get that ball down and set it up.
That one hit him over there on the side.
That was the quarterback there with a good job of getting the ball down, twisting the seams, and a good kick.
Actually, it's number 14 is the holder. That's Judson Brown.
Well, I see number 12 walking out. Where was he at?
Oh, was he there too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 14 and 12 are both in there. So, yeah, Case and Coley right now.
Regardless, whichever one, the young man did a great job.
Yep. Case and Coley, the quarterback, with 2 rushing scores.
And, Jeff, it's all been about the offensive line for the Titans. They are getting to the second level and taking the Panthers linebackers completely out. There's no support on the outside. No linebacker support whatsoever. And, it's making it a long night for the Panthers. 28 will do the kicking. Jaden Aguirre, they've been switching off. 32 and 28. I think 32 is now out there because he's been the one that's been doing the job on the kickoffs. That's Jose Garcia, and this kickoff is sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op. Medina Electric Co-op's getting their money's worth. Unfortunately, it ain't the Panthers that are giving it to them.
Not getting a lot of kickoffs. So 58 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That kick's going to go deep. It's going to be handled by Tesoro, and he's going to give it off to Carter Hewitt, and Carter Hewitt's going to have a lane, and he's going to get up to about the 42-yard line. Anytime Carter Hewitt touches the ball, gets his hands on the ball, he's got a chance. Once he gets north and south. But right now, you're going to need a lot of Carter Hewitt.
Davian McCook on the stop there.
So first down now for Medina Valley, their second possession of the second half and the third quarter.
And there's only 51 seconds left to go.
Let's see what they have cooked up now. As Newton takes the snap, hands the ball off to
Reza.
Is that Reza in there? He didn't have much. Looks like he got 2 yards. Positive gain on first down.
Big number 74, Caden Robinson on the stop there.
So second down and 8 now. Newton's got an I formation behind him here. That's a new look. He's going to run the veer, and he's going to hand it to the first man through. That's a little veer look there as they ran. You could call it midline veer. You can call it veer. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it only gained 1 yard.
Caden Robinson once again on the stop.
So
a couple of new numbers out there on defense for the Titans here. That's the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and hear from some of our advertisers. You're listening to the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back here to Victoria Memorial Stadium. Getting ready for the fourth quarter. Thank you to North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving for sponsoring and advertising, being our title sponsors this football season. 12 minutes left in regulation here as Medina Valley trails Victoria East 28-7, and they are facing a 3rd and 6 right now as Newton lines up. He drops back. He's going to throw it deep. He's over the head of Carter Hewitt, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Panthers are going to have to punt this away, Maury.
Had double coverage out on the edge. Had a safety over the top and help underneath number 5 with great coverage out there. Braylon Vasquez had help over the top by number 21, Grayson Youngblood.
All right, Maury, it looks like they're actually thinking about going for it
Well,
here.
you got to. You need possessions right now. There's no way you can give Victoria East the ball back when you haven't stopped them.
I'm gonna disagree with you there. I watched the playoff game last year where we thought we had to keep going for it on 4th down. And it ended up
was 70 to nothing.
70 to something.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. And there was a reason they scored 70 points. So there's a timeout on the field, and we're going to go ahead and take a break here and listen to another one of our advertisers. We'll be right back.
Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tondre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references.
All right, sorry about that. We're coming back as Panthers go for it on 4th down. Newton's looking around, finds somebody over the middle, and the ball is dropped. Hit him in the hands. And the pass is dropped, and the Panthers give the ball over on downs, basically about the 46-yard line of their own 46-yard line.
Joe Soto on the coverage there for the Titans.
Maury had what he was looking for. He had that dig route at about 10, 12, 13 yards deep, and the ball was just dropped. So, coaches drew it up. They had a good play call.
Well, at least it wasn't you two. They still ain't found what they're looking for.
Well, have you been to the Sphere? Hey, we were there. We went to Vegas. We should go to the Sphere and watch them, Maury. Here we go. East takes over. 1st and 10 now. First handoff goes to Williams right up the pipe. And if he doesn't trip, he's gone. He gets about 12 yards on 1st down.
Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers.
That clock sure is moving slow, Maury. 11:40, 39, 38. We need it to keep slow, and we need the defense with a big stop right now. Yeah, they're going to take their time. And we want to thank everybody that's tuned in this evening. I know a lot of Victoria East fans have tuned in. There's that quarterback power that he scored 2 touchdowns on so far, and he's going to get plenty of yards on this one again. That's just a massive pile of beef moving, Maury, and he just gets in behind it. And, he squirts out of there sometimes, and good play for him.
Yeah, Xavier Fears on the stop there for the Panthers.
Case and Coley. Hadn't seen him throw the ball a whole lot down the field, but he's hit those little flood routes, and he's been right on.
Hasn't really had to stretch the field out as they're working a lot of underneath, and it is definitely working tonight.
And it's been 8 yards or 9 yards or whatever they've needed on 3rd down or 4th down. So 2nd down and 5 right here after Coley gets 5 on 1st down. Handoff goes to Williams, and he is going to score untouched, 29 yards away. So that didn't take very long, 3 plays and a touchdown for Victoria East. That will put them up 34-7 with the PAT pending.
Jaden Aguirre out there once again for the Titans for the point after. Number 12, the quarterback is the holder.
Another good job by number 12, Coley, to get that ball down. The kicker got it through. So with 10:24 remaining, that didn't take long. 35-7 is the score now. And, Maury, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break because we've still got some commercials that we need to get in. We'll be back after these messages.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back to Medina Valley Panther Broadcast, Medina Valley Broadcast Network, and brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction. And
kickoff sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op.
And we do
thank them for being on board all night, all year. Thank you.
Yep, we've got another reader to do here in a minute, too, as that kick is going to take Carter Hewitt way back, and he's going to fake the handoff to Tesoro, and Hewitt's going to get up the field, and he's going to have a head of steam. Carter Hewitt is gone.
No, he ain't.
Oh, there's an angle. Got one guy to beat, and they're going to track him down from behind.
What a great job. No yellow.
That's a 69-yard return because he fielded that on about the 1-yard line.
No yellow on the field, so that will stand. Number 13 with a touchdown-saving tackle. That's Dalen King.
Good to see Carter getting some touches.
I said no, he ain't because that guy had a
10-yard
angle.
Well, he had an angle. He slowed him down just enough, and he got caught from behind. That's about the only time you'll see him get caught from behind.
And was going to have a foul afterwards.
Oh.
They're marking it.
Oh, yeah, we do. Got a little something going on down there, so it's going to actually be at the 25-yard line.
But Carter Hewitt with the little excitement again for the Panthers.
Little something.
Something.
All right. Newton brings the Panthers out. Got a trip set. Going to have motion. That's going to be Millis in motion. Going to be a little screen here to Carter Hewitt, and he's not going to get there. He's not going to get up the field.
Well, and now you know they're keying on him.
Well, that's
DeMarcus Franklin on that stop there for
That's that old slip screen, and what happens is you've got to let your offensive lineman get out in front of you. How many offensive linemen did you see? There was only one, so they got caught up. The offensive lineman got caught up, and it just was not a good-looking play from the get-go. So 2nd down and 12 for the Panthers. And there's a back out as Resa's going to catch the ball, but he's going to lose. Is he going to lose or get back to the line of scrimmage?
Might get back to the line of scrimmage. 23 once again on the stop there. DeMarcus Franklin, 2 stops in a row there for the young man.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 12. Still needed for a 1st down, and you can almost guarantee the Panthers will go for it here if they do not get the 1st down. Panthers do have a timeout left. 9:06 remaining, and clock is moving. So double set here for the Panthers. Newton drops back, steps up in the pocket, and he throws a laser across the middle, and it was
high, and it's deflected, and I think that was picked off.
Nope, they're going to call it incomplete. Back judge is coming in and ruling it incomplete. The ball was thrown well. It was a little high, went up. We saw that. What game was that, Maury? We saw where that ball was thrown high, tipped, and it cost the Panthers the game. That late interception. Was that again? It was at Medina Valley?
No, it was at Southside.
Yeah, I'm talking about the game at Medina Valley, wasn't it? Or was it Southside?
It was Southside.
Yeah.
Number 21 almost made a miraculous
he did.
Interception, Grayson Youngblood. But he never argued it when the official said it hit the turf.
So 4th down and 12. Trip set for the Panthers. Open receiver down here is Hewitt by himself.
Oh, we flinched.
Newton drops back. He's going to throw it over the middle again. And that's a reception for a first down. That's going to be Millis.
For a first down. Keeps the drive alive. 21 on the coverage out there.
Good throw and a good catch there on 4th down for the Panthers as they move the ball now to the 12-yard line. Get the call from the sideline. 8:40 and counting on the clock. Got a trips formation again. Single receiver down here now is Gallion. Is that Gallion?
Yes.
Yep. No, that's Millis down here by
Gallion's
himself.
out on the side over here.
He's going to throw it to Hewitt. And Hewitt's going to have an edge, and he's going to score. So 12-yard touchdown pass from Newton to Hewitt. And in this situation, Maury, I believe you're down by You're down by 22. You kick it. You kick it in this situation. That's what the little card says that one of the coaches over there probably has.
That actually was Millis leading the blocking out there on the edge Millis. For Carter Hewitt.
I know Gallion
was lined up on the far side, the only receiver on the far side.
Is Gallion playing?
Yes, he is.
He was one of the questionable players for this evening.
He's out there.
And the Panthers did have several on the injury report as Gavin Rips, the senior, kicks that one no good. Wide left. So the Panthers score, and the
point after
is no good. So the score will remain 35-13. And I would anticipate an onside kick here with 8:25 remaining.
If I'm correct, it would be the first one tried this year for the Panthers.
Well, that would be on you and Jared.
Maybe
Jared knows. Jared, let us know.
I believe that would be the first one. Connor Crisp out there once again with the duties for the Panthers. This kickoff is sponsored by Medina Electric Co-op.
Yeah, and he is lining it up for a onside kick, and the Titans do have their hands team out there. Looks like everybody's spread out evenly. Now they'll move over.
You know when you see a lot of small numbers out there.
A lot of skinny guys with single digits.
And single-digit numbers.
Yeah.
It's the hands team.
Yeah, well, you mean 55's not out there?
Nope, 34 either, but that's only the block and tackle.
So Connor Crisp lines up. Panthers have overloaded the left side over here.
As overloaded as can be. 4 on
top. And there goes the kick, and it's gonna take a bounce, and the Panthers will not get on it. It looks like the back player, I can't tell who it is, from Titans came in after the first guy bobbled it. Guess who it is? Number 10.
Yeah, and it was number 32. It was number 2 that bobbled it originally.
Yeah.
And then number 10 came in, Jaden Williams, and covered the loose pigskin.
Yeah, so the Titans will have possession from the 50-yard line with 8:23 remaining. Good effort there by the Panthers.
Couldn't have done it much better, other than recover it, because you had the ball on the ground where anybody could cover it.
I know all you people that watch Saturday and Sunday football are looking for that big hop, right? And that, you know what? In a perfect scenario, that's what you're looking for, is that big hop. Does it happen all the time? Not quite.
Does my gap wedge back up on the green every time?
Not quite. So first down here, Coley's going to give the ball off to, looks like Williams is in there. But you know, Maury, and that's going to be a loss of a yard. There's certain things that happen in a football game and life in general that, you see it happen, but you don't see behind the curtains. And there's certain things that you're not really going to need to see behind the curtains, because certain things that will happen behind the curtains are things that you're not supposed to see, right?
That's kind of like Bill Bixby and the Magician when that show used to be on. He's always behind the curtain there.
Exactly, yeah. You're not supposed to see what happens behind the curtain. But so what's happening, what happened at halftime behind the curtain, obviously it looks like East had a little more to do with it. Their players, they got good athletes. Now here is somebody shot out of a cannon there. That's a good play there by that outside linebacker.
That was James Stanton from the cornerback spot.
That's something you've been looking for the whole game.
Cleaned up by Villegas and Vallejo.
Coley's going to lose 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13. 7 minutes, 7:13 and ticking.
That's Jerry Cordova. Wildcat formation now.
So 3rd down and 13. They are going to be in the Wildcat. It's going to be Prater back there taking the snap, and he's just going to take off running. And once again, Panthers are on their heels, and he will get the first down.
Wow, 2 good stiff forms, and he's going to get the yardage needed. 3rd and 12. They've converted on a 3rd and 13, 3rd and 11, now 3rd and 12.
We're going to have a flag.
On
there may be a hold.
Maybe a holding.
Yeah, and their coach is really getting into, he's getting into the guy who carried the ball, but I don't know why. You got to be talking to the guy that was holding. So this play will come back. As they walk back, it's going to be a holding against the Titans.
That nullifies a great run there on the outside by Prater.
Great run. I wouldn't be shocked if you come back and see that play going the other way. Or the dump pass.
Well, that's true, Jeff, but I'm kind of wondering why number 1 is out there on the field right now when the game is pretty much out of hand
So we're going to go ahead. We do have a fourth quarter sponsor, Maury, and after this play, we're going to read a little tidbit from this fourth quarter sponsor, and it is 3rd and about 16. Trip set. It's going to be. What did I say? Did I not call that play? That's going to be. That's Prater. Same play. Went the other way. Good job by that side of the Panther defense to come up and force him back inside where your help is, and they will hold. So good job by the Panther
Morales
defense.
And Vallejo.
All right, we're going to go ahead as the Titans line up for a punt. MV Junior Panthers. If your child is interested in joining the MV Junior Panthers youth football and cheer, flag 5 to 6 year olds, tackle 7 through 12 year olds, or sideline cheer 5 through 12 years old for the spring, contact John Martinez or Melinda Martinez, and I'm going to read you their phone numbers after this punt. That punt's going to be a low liner. It's going to take a Panther bounce, and hopefully it goes into the end zone, and it will not. It's going to stop dead at about the 6-yard line. But John Martinez with the Medina Valley Junior Panthers at 210-708-2862, or Melinda Martinez at 210-243-9204. Or you can check out their Facebook page at MV Junior Panthers. And I think I got a text earlier that said it was MV Junior Panthers. Let me make sure I get this right. MV Junior Panthers is their Facebook page. So if you're looking to play some of that, there's a couple of opportunities for your children to get out there. Panthers are going to start their possession now from their own 6-yard line. Newton's going to drop back to pass. Pulls it down. He had somebody, and Carter Hewitt is going to be – they're going to call holding. There's going to be a defensive holding.
Throw a flag down. A lot of hand fighting on the sidelines.
A lot of hand fighting, but, if you're the defender and you've got hands on him, they're going to get called 9 out of 10 times.
Well, that was number 1 covering number 1.
Oh, well, they said he would play both ways.
Yes.
So, best player, best on best. So that's going to get the Panthers out of the hole down there. It's going to be if it's holding, it's going to be 10 yards. If it's a pass interference, it'll be 15. See what they call pass interference. So 15-yard penalty now on the Titans. It's going to get Medina Valley out of the hole.
Somewhat.
It's going to be 5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the game. So 21-yard line now for Medina Valley, as they will have a 1st and 10. Going to have a double set. Single back set. Newton takes the snap. He drops back. He's going to pull it down, and he's going to run, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, or no, he's going to.
He might get right back to the
line.
Yeah,
it's going to be about the line of scrimmage, so we will not give Victoria credit for a sack on that one. But that is a run for no gain.
Yeah, that was number 52 on the stop there, the Kalen.
So hurrying up, lining up again. And Newton just lets it fly. He's throwing into triple coverage, and it is.
Did he come up with it? Almost.
It's intercepted.
And guess who? Number 7, Ortega. With the interception.
There's
and
another one
going
that goes
both ways.
Both ways. Another one that plays both ways.
You put your athletes out there on the field.
Yep. So third turnover of the game for the Panthers. I mean, he threw into triple coverage right there, Maury. And it almost looked like DeCero had that from where we were sitting, but he didn't come up with it.
Nope.
So another good grab there by senior Bryson Ortega for the Titans. It's going to give the Titans Victoria East the ball on the 39-yard line. 5:01 remaining, 35-13 is your score.
Williams with the carry up the middle. Good run. They're going to give him about 6 yards, 6.5.
Yep. As the clock ticks down, Maury.
Vallejo and Stanton on the stop there for the Panthers.
Let's go ahead and start thanking some people this year, Maury. First of all, I'd like to thank you and Jared for being the voice of the Panther football team again this year.
And our camera guys all year.
Well, we'll get there. Camera guys, Dwayne Garza and Marcus Fuentes. Our youth production manager, Ryla John Fuentes. What a great ad she has been this year. Her and her dad did most of our volleyball games for us. That handoff is going to be to
Williams once again.
Yeah, Williams once again. They do have a crew of starters still in there.
Suazo Vega and Suazo Vega and Blythe on the stop there for the Panthers. Blythe coming off the field, Kennard back in. I am really surprised that they have a couple of those starters back out there.
Yep, 3 minutes and 52 seconds left. I know Medina Valley had some kids that are injured this evening that aren't playing, and one big one, Maury, is Anthony Guerrero, senior. He played a little bit last week, but, he's just too tender out there still. Not even sure he's suited up as that handoff
That's
goes
quarterback keeper to number 12. He kept
12 kept it, and he got very little gain. It's going to bring up 4th and 1.
Stanton in fears again for the Panthers.
Number 11 checking into the game, senior Jerry Cordova for Victoria East. And number 8, Caleb Alvarez. That's another guy. He's listed as a linebacker, so there's another guy going both ways. 4th and 1 here for Victoria East. Going to be in that little power set. There you go, Maury. This is going to be that one.
And we jumped off sides and made contact. Oh, my.
Yep.
Unless one of them flinched and I didn't see it.
I don't think so. That looked.
Nope, offsides, Medina Valley.
Yep.
And, Jeff, the reason I say I can't believe they got some of these starters out here, this is a team that can make a run with their speed. This is a team that can make a run in the playoffs and win quite a few games with their speed that they have on offense.
We haven't seen Far San Juan North, and from what I understand, they're the class act of the Valley this year. So they're going to have a tough matchup next week.
Well, I'm watching a pretty good team
Yeah, and if they
tonight.
can get past Far San Juan, then, eventually they're going to have to run into their own district opponents again, and that Corpus Christi Miller bunch is a tough cookie to handle. So to say it's possible is true. So the handoff's going to go to Williams. And he's going to get about 4 as the clock runs 2:24. Counting down. And, also want to thank
Morales on the stop there.
Coach Brett and his staff, they come in every Wednesday for that coaches show, and they love talking football, and they love talking about their kids. And the intensity that we saw from the coaches, it kind of carried over to the playing field this year. We saw a different attitude around Medina Valley football this year that we hadn't seen in several years. So thanks to the the coaching staff and the kids and the parents for the Medina Valley Panthers for making Panther football interesting.
And Sammy's Restaurant for allowing us to have it there.
Jukes Meat Market for providing snacks.
The food trays
on Friday night football games up in the press box.
That was Williams once again on the carry.
Williams gets another 4 yards.
Burns and Stanton on the stop.
Yeah, Marcus said also thank the fans. Yeah, we thank the fans that braved the cold weather and a little bit of rain and drove down here to Victoria, Texas. Safe travels home for everybody. Like I said, I want to give a shout-out to athletic director down here, Spencer Gant, who was kind of a teammate of mine back in the college football days. He was a trainer on the staff whenever we went to the national championship, and he's also – there's a quarterback carry. That's a new quarterback in there now. It looks like that's –
don't look like no new number to me.
Oh, it was number 12 again? It looked like a different number.
Vallejo on the stop along with Stanton for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's still out there.
And they just have to center. I'd go into victory formation.
45 seconds. But anyway, finish the story. Spencer Gant was a trainer on our national title run that we had in college football. And I'd like to thank, Spencer as a fellow Hall of Famer in Kingsville. Great job, man. It's been nice up here, Maury. They've treated us well as the Titans will take the snap, take a knee. Thank you to the Victoria ISD, Victoria East Titans. We wish you the best of luck. We're going to take a few commercials and
come back with a short.
Yeah, we're going to come back with a short post game so we can get on the road and head back home. Maury's got to go hunting in the morning, so we'll be back. We'll be back right after these messages.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habeas Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habeas Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habeas Alsatian Bakery, online at habeasbakery.com.
Bame Ranch is Castroville's newest gated community, overlooking the beautiful Alsatian Golf Course. Bame Ranch sits on pristine South Texas ranch land with 46 remaining 1-acre home sites dedicated to custom-built homes with several move-in ready. Don't wait for the market to change. Start building your dream home and watch as supply and demand shift in your favor. You'll be glad you did. Go to BravoCountryHomes.com for more info or give us a call today to schedule a tour.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Got a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
All right, welcome back to Victoria Memorial Stadium as we wrap up another season of Medina Valley Panther football. Thank you to North Park Chevrolet and Dotson Home Movers, House Moving and Construction for their sponsorship and their advertising for this year's Medina Valley Panther football team.
And all of our sponsors.
And all of our sponsors. We had a bunch of sponsors, and it shows that there's interest. There's interest building back up for Panther football when you can get this many people wanting to advertise during our broadcast. And we had a bunch of people turned in. We still have 345 viewers, which works out to about 1,200 viewers right now. So we still have a lot of Panther fans out there, a lot of Titan fans tuned in. Welcome, hope y'all wish Titans the best of luck. It was a well-played game, Maury. The Titans were just a better team tonight, and the Panthers kind of ran out of gas.
Yep, you had your defense out there quite a bit, and your offense just could not muster up any kind of sustained drives. You had one long run by Carter Hewitt, but you could not put any drives together and finish with any points on the board, with the exception of the final score for the Panthers. But the tone was set right off the start when the first two kickoffs, the Panthers were inside their own 10-yard line. The Titans did a good job of forcing the Panthers to punt the ball and ended up scoring on their first two initial drives and got the Panthers down 14-0, and the Panthers never climbed back into the game somewhat.
Well, they had a long drive. It was 7-0, and the Panthers did go on a long drive, but they got down in Titan territory and could not capitalize on that drive, and that allowed Victoria to take the ball, go back down and score. And then when it was 14-0, you did have a little spark with an 82-yard run from Carter Hewitt. And then after that, it was kind of back and forth the rest of the half. Nobody ever really getting anything done except for a big fourth down stand by the Panthers down in there with their backs against the goal line. So, had bright spots, but let's not dwell on this game. Let's talk about, the whole season the Panthers had. If it wasn't for injuries, Maury, we're not in Victoria probably. We're probably playing somewhere in the middle.
We're probably playing at home.
You finished third in the district. You had a chance to, early on, first real big district game against Southside. You're stopped on the 1 yard line with no time left on the clock.
You're stopped on the 7 and needing 1 yard.
Yeah, needing 1 yard. The next game against Southwest, I think that was the game we had the interception or the drop pass and the few things that didn't happen for us at the end of the game. But we talked about after that game, you were 3 yards away from being 4-0 in district.
Well, actually,
the way it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you were that close. You had the ball at the end of the game. You could have won both of those games. Injuries played a huge role in it, and like we said earlier, we wish our best to a kid like Anthony Guerrero, who missed most of the season because he goes out with a high ankle sprain against Southside in that first district game. All district running back the year before was looking for great things, possibly have a career after high school. And you just feel for guys like that. And we've known a lot of guys that have gone through an injury their senior year, and it's heartbreaking for those guys. But at the same time, it's a character builder. And from what we heard from these kids and what we heard from these coaches, I think there's a lot of positives being done in this Panther staff. I don't feel as bad finishing 5-6 this year, losing in the first round, 35-13 to a good Veterans Memorial team as I did last year.
Victoria East.
Victoria East, I'm sorry. Losing last year to a Veterans Memorial team and basically getting embarrassed last year. I had a bad taste in my mouth last year, and as I'm sure a lot of Panther fans did, but these resilient kids who were going through their third head coach in 3 years, these seniors, really stepped up, and we talked about that the other night on the show. Kudos to them. Kudos to the coaching staff. I hope everybody, enjoys their off season now. We get in the weight room. We get ready for the next year. But, thanks to the seniors for setting the tone this year for these young guys that are coming up. And the move into 6A.
Yep.
So we will be moving to 6A next year. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to February whenever they announce the districts. Basketball, soccer. We've added soccer this year, Maury. We're going to be doing some soccer games this year. We're going to be doing some basketball games this year. Maury said he's not going to because he's going to be hunting. I understand. But we're going to try to get, see if we can get some publicity out there for the soccer programs who've made the playoffs the last couple of years. So until next time, until next year and our next broadcast, Jared Lucky, I'm going to say thank you. Maury Stein, thank you. I'm Jeff Stivers. We're going to be signing out. And be safe. Marcus Fuentes, Greg Fuentes, Ryla John, everybody that's here. Everybody have safe travels back. And until next year, Panther football.